Well, folks, there's only a little over a week left in the activity that the California State Legislature will do this year. Um, we have a deadline coming up end of next week for bills to be out of off the floor and to the governor. And in the meantime, we've got a whole bunch of bills that are sitting on the floor waiting their turn to be discussed, argued about, and voted on. So you could be praying for those legislators. As you can see behind me, the Capitol Dome is the building where the floor sessions are held, and that is where many votes will be being taken over the next couple of weeks. And then this building over here, the far left, is the office building where most legislators have their staff and do a lot of policy work. There's also committee rooms in that building. Over here to my right, there's the construction on the new Capitol Annex building that is underway. That's going on during session and everything. So that's been continuing on over the last couple of years, and so there's just a lot of business here. But fortunately, the activity that the legislature is actually doing, voting on pieces of legislation and passing bills, good or bad, that activity will be slowing down after the end of next week. In the meantime, in between now and the end of next week, there's a lot of floor sessions where they're haggling and passing bills right and left. So a lot of activity over the next 10 days or so. So be praying for your legislators, pray for their wisdom, pray for their humility and willingness to acknowledge issues, concerns in their bills, but also wisdom in their actual votes, and working out issues that they have acknowledged exist. There's a lot of bills that might have good ideas in them, but also have a lot of problems. That's typically how things go, and pray that they work out the issues before passing the bills through. And also just pray for their just clear thinking, and that they would have wisdom in just the overall big picture of governing the state of California. There's a lot of pressure resting on them. They feel a lot of that pressure to some degree, and so there's a lot that they have to think about, especially right now with all these bills on the line. So thank you for your prayers for them. Pray for me as well, as I continue to try to keep up to date with all the amendments that are going through right now and the votes, and thinking of ways to talk about these bills with legislators and their staff as I continue to have meetings to try to impact and provide solutions that would impact the family less, to the legislature, and encourage them to argue against things that would impact the family. That is one of the things that I've been doing a lot of right now, is working on arguments that they can use with each other, working on arguments as I am working to convince various legislators and their staff that our position is the right position. So pray for me that I'd have wisdom, and that my staff would be able to find everything we need to find, be aware of everything that is a concern, and that God would show himself strong here in California. So that's it for now. Thanks so much. Talk to you next time.